Hello everyone and welcome back to another Fatro video. The time is now 2:16 a.m. in my general area, and first of all let me apologize not um for not like keeping up with my Christmas special. I was hanging out with friends and family. Um Second thing, please don't ask me why I'm up at 2:16 a.m. Um, because the answer will probably be because I want to. So, what I'm talking about in this Fatro video is a little different because it's actually going to be scripted. Basically, in this Fatro video, I'm going to be going over the history with my experience with Realm because, um, some people might know this, but not that much people know, is that I have a bedrock Minecraft Realm that I opened up not too long ago, and not that much people are on it, just me and my friend. I don't really know if he wants me to say his name, so I'll just say Lettuce Gamer 69. So because that's no Lettuce Ranch 69 because that's his gamer tag. So I'm just gonna go with that because yeah. So I'm just gonna be going over the inspiration. I mean, like basically the realms that came before it and to build up to my bedrock realm. So, for every good realm or every good main server, there has to be some sort of inspiration. In my 30-day free trial for Java was my friend's inspiration. The realm was amplified. Yeah, and you know how amplified worlds are. They're like big, vast, um, mountains, like very spooky, very scary. They have bridges and yeah, that's it. Um, so on the server, it wasn't really that big. Like it was just me, my two sisters, and Malt in Malton. I don't know if he would want me to use his name, so I'll just use his epic gamer name, which is just Molten Miner. So yeah, and this was a Java's server. Um, this server didn't really get that much traction. I didn't really want it to get that much traction. I just like wanted to make it realm because I think I was like watching like a YouTuber do it. I think I was like watching Toy Cat do it, and I was like, no, that looks fun, but I want to do a realm. So then I did a realm, and it was pretty fun. We didn't get far. Like I think the last time I played on it, I just got cheap. But yeah, um, so of course Thomas was really inspired by, well, not really inspired, but like he was interested and he said to himself, or at least I imagine he said to himself, "Hey, what if I basically do that, but better?" Because I don't like amplified worlds, because for some reason Molten didn't like amplified worlds. So he started our first and technically current Java server. So, um, so I would basically describe this era because there's a replacement. So I'm gonna describe this era as the House of Frick because, um, so basically, um, in that server, I went on quite a few sorry, I thought I heard something. I went on quite a few. Okay, this Albert Einstein picture looks like if he has no eyes. Kind of creeped me out. NGL, NGL. So, um, so during my another mining expeditions, I basically found like I was trying to find another fortress because I wanted to complete the game. Um, I don't know why I actually wanted to complete the game. It's probably because I didn't complete the game um earlier, and well, like I did, but I kind of forgot. Now you might be saying, Fatro, you're a fake gamer, but remember, I was just starting to get into Java because the computer that you saw when I was doing like the Fatro videos were like using the same monitor, and I didn't know how to like connect to the Wi-Fi, so I couldn't download Minecraft. So yeah, this was Java was pretty much brand new to me, even though I played it like 2, 3, 4 years ago. So, um, basically, during this era, I broke a lot of server laws, and I remember the first was like, um, it was like, me and my sister, we were basically like putting around like signs that, that basically said um, that obsessed about anomalies and basically, um, what we meant by this is basically anything from either the nether or the end was an anomaly that would be claimed by the House of Frick. So what we did was everything that seemed strange, we said, no, 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 this belonged to us. And then I mean, no, I'll have to cut that out, and that's very sad. So I'll have to use the helps of Filmora to cut that out. So basically, me and Thomas, I'm, bruh. So basically, me and Malton have to say Malton, because yeah, this is gonna be a pain to edit. Actually, not really. I'm pretty good at editing. I just don't edit my videos because all I have is Filmora. So basically, Malton came around and said, literally all of your land is owned by me because I own the server. And I was like, you own the server, but you don't own my rights. And basically, I just made a bunch of faulty claims. I said, you know what? Frick you, Malton, because you play Roblox. I mean, not Roblox. Roblox is epic, okay? You play Fortnite, and I don't like Fortnite. And, well, and at a good cause. I mean, and at a good reasoning because Fortnite is trash. It's garbage. And he was like, I could check out the server, and we got into like not really big fights, but like we did argue in the chat, um which was then near the time when we were going to do a war. We didn't get there because like I don't know, I think we were just too lazy to get to a war. But yeah, so then I think Molten for some reason wanted to beat the Ender Dragon. I didn't know why, cause like yeah, I just didn't know. It was like Friday, and I was like, because I remember I had to take out the trash. So me and Molten on our server was like, cause like we wanted to do it September 20th, cause as you know, it as you know, at September 20th, we were going, people were going to quote unquote raid Area 51. So our joke was, oh yeah, we're gonna raid the Ender Dragon, and we thought that that was really funny. But then Malted for some reason said, you know what? Why don't we not just raid it now? And I mean, yeah, I'm like, why would we raid it now? We can just raid it at September 20th. And Malton was like, it's getting boring. Like, let's go and just defeat the Ender Dragon now, and I was like, no, I want to defeat the Ender Dragon September 20th with the boys. And basically, it was like arguing because it's like people said that I was going to be more efficient. I had to take out the trash. I forgot what arrangements were made, but I do know that um we didn't defeat the Ender Dragon at September 20th. We defeated it another time. Sadly, I think it was like a Saturday or Sunday. I forgot. It definitely wasn't a Friday. But yeah, sadly, Good Man Zuck or Vanta, I'll just call him Vanta, 18. Vanto couldn't wasn't able to be there because he was watching um a movie, I think. So yeah, overall, I think I said that there was like a total of 10 people, but probably less than that. And like I said that there was a total of 10 people in my script, but it was probably less than that, like less by, no, it couldn't be less by two because Fanto was also there. So, um, so, Area 51 was the thing that Malton made. I said that this was inhumane. Actually, no, it would be 10. No, it'd be 9. Okay, so it'd be 9 players. So, Malton made Area 51. I said that'd be inhumane. Um, so basically, remember, House of Frick and me moving, like, yeah, just like me loving the Nether for some reason. Well, I made a hub and I made a like um this was like in between like uh defeating the Ender Dragon, so it's probably like September something. And basically I made a track, um yeah, like I made like a long hallway to the Nether portal, and I was like, wherever this is definitely gonna be like Mania, because I'm not gonna lie, I loved our founding fathers, and I was like, this is definitely gonna be Mania. And lo and behold, I found a plains biome, and I was like, sweet, this is going to be Mania. Apparently, oh yeah, I also made like a library, and I was starting to make a farm. I wasn't really digging the farm, but the library had a villager named Simon, and he was like selling mending books, and I was like, sweet. But apparently, this killed off the game. I don't know how, but like basically, people, it was like hard to like coordinate stuff and like contact people because they were so far away. So apparently, this like killed off the game, accompanied by the fact that we already killed off the Ender Dragon. It was like, what's really the point in playing the game? Which I kind of was like, no, there's still a point in playing the game. It's just like you can play Minecraft with your buddies, but apparently not. So it started to quote unquote get boring. Um, I wanted to make a town, but I couldn't get to it. Uh, so then Malton was like, you know what? I would like to make a new world. I'll like a replacement, like, because like in Java, you can like have like more than one world. So you can have World 1, World 2, and World 3. So Malton was like, what if I have World, like, we keep World 1, but we have World 2? And I was like, that sounds great. And little did I know, well, knew that things would change, but little did I know that this would be an entirely new era that I'm just gonna call, um, I don't know, the the Temple of Vanta. Yeah, that's what that era is, the Temple of Vanta. So basically, this is our current Java server because this is the our main server. So when we were starting off this server, we immediately spawned in like a spruce forest, and it was spooky. Like it was like, what am I supposed to do here? Because like that's all we found for like blocks and like chunks and chunks and chunks is just like spruce. So one night, so like yeah, like it was scary, it was spooky. So one night it was basically like this, where it's like it was like at a Saturday or something like that, where I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make the I'm gonna make the best out of this Minecraft experience. And I made a starter house with some cows and like with some cows and sheep. No, just cows. Wait, no. Yeah, cows, chicken, and we farm. And little did I know that that would be our starter house. Because all I wanted is like freaking, all I wanted was like diamonds so I could make stuff. Because the goal for this server was to wasn't to beat the Ender Dragon, but was to basically just like build a bunch of stuff. Basically, I think it was like supposed to be like Hermitcraft. So I did that. Well, like we didn't do exactly like that because I was still building my temple. I didn't actually finish it because it little did I know it. Well, no, I did know that building a 32 by 64 temple wasn't going to be the easiest thing. But um basically I built the starter house, went mining, got diamond armor. Yeah, basically. Um so this server hosted the Eternal Forge, and basically what the Eternal Forge is um basically anyone who wasn't a part of the previous House of Frick, and they basically were their own thing. And they weren't against us. I mean, against the House of Frick, but they just weren't really for the House of Frick. So yeah, the House of Frick is also a government. So the House of Frick. I mean, the Eternal Forge merged. I don't know how successful the Eternal Forge is. I haven't seen any progress made towards the Eternal Forge. Like most of the builds, like the weird Nether house, the temple, or the temple that's trying to be made. I keep on hearing footsteps, but I know that at 2:34 a.m. that there wouldn't be anyone awake unless Herobrine was coming to end my life. But yeah, so basically, um, basically, also in the server, Chicken Co merged, which was just my friend's business that was in the House of Frick. I don't know if it still is in the House of Frick. I think it is, or it was, because the server's like the Java server is basically about to get shut down, and so the owner of the house, I mean the owner of Chicken Co beat the Ender Dragon and went to the Nether. Um, this surprisingly, or at least I don't think that this made like a big shift in what like how I was playing, and when I was playing I was just like okay. And then I like kept on like playing because like at the time, and I still like didn't care if I defeated the Ender Dragon. I think I cared a little if I beat the Wither because I kind of wanted the Nether stars for like some beacons. So that would have just been like a side project. Um, so yeah, so I had a donkey named Breakfast. He was great. There's also a horse named Stinky, which belonged to my sister. They were the two were supposed to mate and make stinky breakfast, which would have been a mule, because but because we didn't have carrots or gold for that matter, we couldn't make stinky breakfast. And soon, when I was going to go to the quote unquote Holy Lands for my temple of Vanto, um, I don't breakfast didn't go into my boat and was left with a creeper, which the creeper then exploded with the impact of seeing me. And because breakfast had like a very small HP bar, he died. So that was very sad. So I went to the Holy Lands, or the supposed Holy Lands. It wasn't the Holy Lands because it was too far away. Malton led me to some other place, and I was like, "Wow, Malton, thank you. I can now build." And of course, I builded. I I builded. I started to build my temple. It's not done yet. Um, yeah. So the reason why I didn't finish my temple, and it's the reason why it's so hard to like make a Fatra video and like play Minecraft and do a lot of these things is because of the hard access that I have to my computer. So basically, um as you know, there's stuff that people have to do, and yeah, but the thing is that like, I'm not even gonna get too deep in it. I'm just gonna say sometimes, Fatro can't get to his Fatro computer, and he can't do Fatro things. So basically, during the course of this, my friends started to be like, were like, hey, can I join? I only have bedrock. So I was like, you know what? You can join. I mean, you can't join. And it was like, these people deserve to be playing with us and not just like hearing us like play. So what I did was I made a bedrock server, which I am currently paying for, as I said. Um, so basically, um, I'm paying for it. Um, it's a Realm Plus server. I don't know why they made Realm Plus, but now like Realm Plus allows me to like have 10 people in a server at one time. So I was like, I'm gonna get that because this thing's gonna be like popular. It's gonna be like so much people are gonna play on it. Um, so it was started with Lettuce Ranch 69. Of course, as I said, I don't really want to use his real name if I don't have consent. I think he gave me consent, but just to make sure, I'll just say Lettuce Ranch 69. So we built a hotel, and so when you, if you ever go into this Bedrock server, which I hope you do, um, all you have to do is like give your like Minecraft gamer, like your Microsoft gamer tag or your Minecraft username for Bedrock, specifically for Bedrock, not for Java. If you do that, then I'll just like type you into my little phone or my Switch. And yeah, so basically, um, when you spawn in, um, you'll probably see a hotel, and that hotel is basically Spain. Like basically, we were like, this thing is already called the Spanish period. And it's like Spanish period 3, Spanish period 2. No, I just wanted like whoever was playing this to be like to like know how loose and how free. Okay, I just hit my mic, and how free Spanish is. Like this Spanish period is. So basically, I made it that name. It was like near when I was like leaving California. No, like exactly when I arrived to my state. I basically made Spanish, period. So, um, basically, yeah, we made a hotel in Spain. We also made Cuba. It's just glass. It's just like a sign with like made out of glass that's named Cuba. That's it. Basically, Spain and Cuba and wherever else isn't actually supposed to be good. It's it's supposed to be like symbolic for saying that Spain and Cuba like are bad places and where so basically me and Lettuce Ranch 69 said, you know, this place isn't too good and we decided to like travel off into like um onto other lands. So when we did that, we basically founded Hughesville, and that's when we. Oh yeah, also in Spain, in Cuba, we would like you to use socialism. Actually, now probably communism, because you guys are going to be starving anyways if you go to Spain and Cuba. So I might as well just say for you guys and for your sake that if you play with a friend, please use communism. So yeah, we traveled off. We found Hughesville, or we're just gonna name it Hughesville. I might just name it something else like Dex Dextorian Rex, because I was gonna name it America, but the front of the land looked kind of like Russian. I was like, well, I can't make it America anymore. So Dextorian Vale. Sure, what that's why the land is. So yeah, that's basically the end of my is basically the entire history of my realms from the very beginning of when I started playing my realm or my early realm years to now. And I'm not gonna lie, like, have I really evolved that much? No. I'm proud to say that I haven't evolved. I still moved off into foreign lands as like yeah. Um so I have not changed my ways ever since. So it's right now December 27th, or it's right now December turning into January. So December, November, October, September. I have not changed my Minecraft style in 5 years, and I think that's beautiful because I don't think that there is anything wrong with my Minecraft style. So yeah, I'm thinking of like making a village later. That's it. Yeah. Bye. Have a happy New Year's. Yeah.